Do you want to create your own children's book or animated story without writing or illustrating everything from scratch? With ReadKidz, AI helps you build picture books and story videos in minutes, and you can even upload your finished videos directly to YouTube. Let me show you how simple it is. Hi, I'm Jamie from Teachers Tech. Today we're diving into ReadKidz, an AI-powered platform that's opening up a whole new way to tell stories. Whether you're a parent wanting to read personalized bedtime books or an educator looking to bring your lessons to life, this tool makes it easy and exciting. The first thing you need to do is get an account. I'll put the link down below in the description so you can sign up for free and test this out. I'm going to get signed into my account. When you get logged into ReadKidz on the homepage, you can see that they make it super easy to get started with creating your books. If you scroll down a bit, you're going to see different things where you can even explore some of the hot new releases. If you want to dig a little further, check out Explore and look at the official content or user creation, because this will give you a good idea of what you can create with ReadKidz and the different styles. Now, if I go to my creations, this is where my books will get stored, and this is one of them right here. And I took this 29 pages here and turned it into a video here. You can see it's 4 minutes, 18 seconds, and I can even download this. And this is where I can take that file and upload it to YouTube to have these stories on. Now, I'm going to go through step by step to create these new one to show you how this is done. I'm going to go from here, but this over here will get you to the same place. So let's go and start a new book. To start, we just need to enter a brief story description. Now, I could choose one of these, and if I didn't like one of them, I could click change and choose a different one. But I'm going to add my own in. And so this will be about a little boy named Timmy, plants some tiny seeds given to him by his grandma, cares for it, and really the gist of it, it helps other kids learn to be kind. Now, I can go ahead and pick an age group here. I'm going to leave it at 6 to 8. I'm going to make this a fable. And let's say this is, let's stick with heartwarming. Do I want the animals in here to have human characteristics or not? Or do I just want them to be animals? You know what? If there are animals going to be in here, I'm going to say give them human characteristics. And this is the ratio. I'm just going to keep it at 16 to 9. Let's go ahead and generate this. Now it went through and wrote a story for me. So you can see as I go through, it could go up to 10,000 characters. I'm only halfway there, but that's good enough. So I'm going to extract the roles from this. So it goes and looks for the different characters in them, and then you'll see them get pulled out. So these are the different roles. We have Timmy's a human, grandmother human, Mrs. Jenkins human, and Mr. Thompson. I'm going to hit confirm. Over here, you can see these are the different roles. As I click on each of these, I can see what each of them are through here. So you can see this is a supporting character, group performance. If you like everything, I'm going to go ahead and click confirm role. We have a title over here that I can change if I would like. So once we confirm this, all the basic information of the roles, once confirmed, it cannot be modified. This is where we pick the style of the storybook. In my first one, this is what I used, the Forest Adventure. If I go down, you can see all the different ones that they have. You know, for this one, I'm going to pick this one right here, and I'm going to click next. Now I need to generate an image for each of these characters. And if I go ahead and click on the edit here, you can see the description that's in here. So if there's something missing, or whether it be the clothing or some of the facial features or hairstyles, I could go ahead and enter more into here. But if you like what you see there, if Timmy is selected, I can go ahead and click generate. Now we need to decide which character we want to work with here. So I like this one, and this is going to be U4. So if I count 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm going to click that, and this becomes my image that I will work with Timmy. Then I need to go through each of these other characters. So if I want to edit anything, do the same thing. In this case, I'm just going to keep going through and generating, and then we'll move on to the next one. I have my 4 characters, and I can click next. At this point, it took the story and made storyboards. So each of these represent a page. We have the front cover, and then it shows the original story and how it broke it down into the different pages. Any of these pages, though, you can type more onto it. So if I just type hello, you can see how it's added onto here. And if you don't want something, you can go ahead and hit delete, or you can even hover over the bottom if you wanted to create another page. So in this, as I scroll through, I'm going to go through and clean this up a bit just so we have a shorter book, and then I'm going to click next. Now it's time to start generating images for each page. If I take a look up top, you can see who the person's going to be in that scene. Here's the title page. If I click edit, this is going to be the prompt that describes what's going to be created. And you can go through and edit this by adding more to it or making any changes here. I'm just going to cancel and I'm going to click generate. Now, when we're doing this, we can do, for my account, I can do 2 different ones at a time just to go through things a little bit faster. Just like before, I need to make my choice. So I'm going to pick U3 here for this one. And on this one, I'm going to go ahead and just pick the first one, U1. I can keep generating at this point as well. Now I have my first 3 done. If I want to take a look at the preview, I can go ahead and click up here and I can start paging through. Now notice nobody's reading this. This is something else we have to add, and I'll show you how to do that in a moment. I can do this in a couple different ways moving further ahead. I can go ahead and slide to the next one, generate this way, or if I click next, you'll see how it changed the view. I can still do this one at a time here. I can generate, and based on all this, I can go through and click here and work through this way as well. What I want to show you with these, if I go to this one right here, the text here, I can move it wherever I need to place it. I can make changes to the font here. I can make changes to the font color. It makes it very easy to do any of those editing. Now over on the side is where I'm going to add the audio, and I can do it when I'm all done, or I can start doing it now. So if I click on the audio, I only have the first 3 that I've done so far. So I'm going to click on just these first 2, because again, I can only do 2 at a time, and I'm going to go generate the voice for them. Now for these first 2, I did have Olivia talking here. If you wanted to change before you start, if I click on this, you can get an idea. If I click on Olivia,
welcome to ReadKidz.
You can hear the voice, so you can check out any of these here before you go ahead and do any creating. But now I'm just going to exit out of here. And if I hit back here, notice it does go back to this scene here. So I can go and continue, or I could hit next again. At any time, I can present in each of these. So now
the kindness tree.
You have the reader here to this.
In a cozy house at the edge of Maple Valley lived Timmy.
I'm just closing out of it. The other thing you can do, maybe you want to add some background music. You can go through and test these out here. So if I just clicked on Candyland here, you can get an idea of which ones you might want. So if I hit plus, I can go back and present again.
The kindness tree.
You can hear it slightly in the background there. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just go through and finish up all these slides the exact same way that I showed you, and then I want to show you how to turn this into a video. I went through and finished off my story, and I added the sound to every one of the pages. You need to do that to be able to generate a video. So for the video, all you need to do is click up here. I do want to show you this as well. You can export this all as a PDF, export image as well. I'm going to go and generate the video. We'll leave it as this. Just go ahead and click it. And now we have a few settings. Now I'm just going to leave this at twinkling stars. Is there any animation? You can go through and check out as you click on any of these. It gives you a quick idea. I'll leave it there. And background music, I'll leave it there. So I'm going to go ahead and generate. It doesn't take too long to do this. Now we can go ahead and view our video, and you'll see as it loads up.
The kindness tree. In a cozy house at the edge of Maple.
We have this video that's 3 minutes and 15 seconds. I can go ahead and download it, and then I can upload it to my YouTube channel. To navigate back to the home screen, just click on ReadKidz, and you're going to see under my creations, now I have the kindness tree. We have Ella's robot here. The videos are here as well that I can go back to. The last thing I just want to point out is this: use my story. Now, if you have a story already that you have, you can go ahead and put it in here. So out of that story, it will go and extract the roles, and then it will create the characters, the images, and then the storyboards. So you can use from that way or the AI generated stories as well. Ready to turn your ideas into magical stories? Click the link in the description to try ReadKidz for yourself and start creating picture books and story videos in minutes. It's free to sign up, and your first story might just become a favorite.